Davonte Adams.
Yeah, I don't see the Raiders trading him. I don't see that happening.
Whatever has been put out there lately is complete BS.
I ain't never been hit this many fucking times in my career.
In terms of me being upset or not being happy in this organization, it's just a bunch of BS.
I mean, not right now. Certainly not to the Chiefs. Like the Raiders got
Jets.
The Raiders got multiple inquiries this summer.
The game, I get fucked up.
If I was pissed off, I wouldn't be here right now.
And basically didn't even entertain the conversation. We're like, please stop calling us. We're not trading Davonte Adams. That was this summer.
Whatever you hear from my mouth is what you get. And I don't think that y'all stand in front of me getting the vibe that I want to leave this place.
I gotta get the fuck out of here before I lose my fucking life.
A lot of news coming out about Davonte Adams. Don't say anything. Don't be tampering with shit, Aaron. Don't you be tampering with anything.
Now, if their record is such that they're losing games and they fall out of playoff contention, could and would that change? Absolutely it could.
Seems to be heating up the internet right now. As we speak, heating up about the Davonte Adams Las Vegas Raiders situation.
But that's not how they're thinking. They're thinking, we're going to keep winning like we did yesterday. We're going to get this back on track, and Davonte Adams is going to be a part of this. So that's how I believe the Raiders are thinking.
And if you do, then you're just feeding into the bullshit that they feeding y'all out there, and that's not reality.
So as soon as you hear the news, what's that? Well! Here he is! Hey! Good to see you, Tay. Good to see you, man. Congrats.
What's up, fellas? Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
It's real similar to, I think it was 2016, run the table type vibes.
Really?
Just that type of energy. He's not, create more slogans and all of that stuff. I mean, we've had many years where, it's run the table, then it was the relax and all those. I'm not saying there's going to be another run the table part 2 or something like that, but it's definitely that type of energy. I think everybody, myself included, we all locked in different in the second half. So if we can all, find a way to just, I don't know what the word is, but just hold on to that feeling that we all had there and that we left that game with, will be a dangerous team.
All right, now that y'all got what y'all want to say, y'all know what it's time for. It's time for the
Come on, yo!
All right, my first come on, yo, is you just talked about him in your small, quick statement. The New York Jets, once again. All right, so you just talked about what happened in the game, and they lost. And then why the very next day, they immediately get Davonte Adams. My thing is they want to take the attention away that they just blew another loss. And once again, Woody Johnson looking stupid after he just did all this blaming with Robert Saleh. So I guess it's still his fault, right?
What's your reaction to this news, the firing of Robert Saleh 5 games in?
Yeah, first, the conversation y'all been having has been phenomenal. But the Jets fired the most unimportant person in their building, is what I thought initially. And this didn't start this season, Shay. It started when they started sending planes to California to recruit Aaron Rodgers to be their quarterback. We knew that the writing was on the wall for Robert Saleh. We talked about the season and how it needed to be. And I love the fact that you brought up Nathaniel Hackett and Aaron Rodgers, because this was never Robert Saleh's football team. I don't care what message was falling on deaf ears. I don't care what he was saying to the football team. A year ago during the summer, or during that time where they were courting Aaron Rodgers to become the quarterback, Robert Saleh was no longer important to the New York Jets. Now, we could sit here and play nice and act like because he had the title head coach that he was supposed to have some demanding, stern presence within that locker room. None of that mattered. Like, this team deflated when Aaron Rodgers got injured. And obviously everybody would when your starting quarterback goes out. But Robert Saleh, to me, held the team together that obviously didn't have the quarterback play nowhere near what it needed to be a successful head coach in his entire tenure. If you want to look at the record of 20-36 and say over the first 4 years he was the head coach, we didn't do well, fine, fire him, move on. But let's not make this about Robert Saleh's failure to be a head coach. Let's talk about what this really is. When Aaron Rodgers became the quarterback, it became his team and it became his locker room. And they were going to go in the direction of what he wanted to do. Nathaniel Hackett was awful in Denver as a coach, but he was Aaron Rodgers' guy, and they wanted to bring him in as offensive coordinator. Now, I've seen the season. The most points that the New York Jets have given up this year is 23, and that was last week to the Minnesota Vikings. So nobody, please don't get on TV and tell me his area of expertise was the reason that they were fired. We all know why. But the point is, like I said in the beginning, the most unimportant person in the Jets organization, who was their head coach, was fired and scapegoated because they not having the type of success offensively that they thought they were going to have the first 4 weeks.
That was fault, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. First, I'm gonna take accountability because a couple episodes ago, I went in on the Jets about how it was all so advertised to make them stay in the limelight as contenders, and I said I guarantee they might find a way to come out over the Vikings in that Sunday game. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I was so naive I didn't know how good the NFL was at narratives. This shit is so deep of layers that I'm taking accountability for being wrong early. I wasn't good enough to find it yet. They are taking us on a fucking leap with these New York Jets. Now, like I said, take you back to a couple weeks ago when I said they're going to find a way to take down this powerhouse of the Vikings. Vikings pulled it out. But did the Jets not have a chance to win it at the end? After all the bullshit, motherfuckers fumbling, Aaron Jones getting hurt. Somehow the Jets and Garrett Wilson got 10, 11 catches. A bunch of bullshit. Because Brees Hall only had 19 rushing yards last game. Let's fast forward a week or two. Now we on Monday night. First of all, it's week 6. This is the third fucking primetime game of Aaron Rodgers.
Guess what?
He got a fourth one coming up.
I told Darren,
he had Thursday night, and then he had Sunday night 2 weeks ago. The London game is a primetime in itself. They're the only game on, so that's really 4. And then he had Monday night just now, ladies and gentlemen, next Sunday. Primetime yet again. Aaron Rodgers versus the Steelers. Why are we in the 7th week of the season? And Aaron Rodgers is about to have his 4th night primetime game. I can say 5 if I want to add a London game. 4th nighttime primetime game. And when I say nighttime, I mean Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. Where there's only one game on. This is Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, ladies and gentlemen. The 2-4 Jets, might I add, that ain't doing shit. This is the people they said going to be a contenders. And here go A-Rod week after week after week fighting to come back. And they tried hard to keep A-Rod in this game because that fucking game was over. And then all of a sudden, fumble! The Jets jump on it! Bullshit. We told y'all they wasn't a Super Bowl contender. They barely a playoff contender, damn it. But now
barely
all of a sudden, the layers come in. It's almost trade deadline. And we couldn't just make this be the only trade today. Let's sneak in another big one with the Bills and the Marcus.
Yeah, they got a Marcus. They got their wide receiver one.
Let's not ignore the fact that Davonte Adams is getting reunited with the guy that got him all his goals.
It's like this shit was already put in place. This man was on a Pat McAfee show when Davonte Adams popped up behind Aaron Rodgers.
This coming out about Davonte Adams. Don't say anything. Don't be tampering with shit, Aaron. Don't you be tampering with anything. Seems to be heating up the internet right now.
Oh, yeah.
As we speak, heating up about the Davonte Adams Las Vegas Raiders situation. Antonio Pierce won't put you in a spot. You were talking about playing golf with him out of Tahoe when he said, can't wait to play with him again. Mike Greenberg said he'll do a show shirtless, I think is what he said, if Davonte Adams doesn't end up as a New York Jet. And
Does not?
Yeah, that's what he said. By Halloween. Obviously, that's right before the trade deadline. That's what Mike Greenberg said before the season even started. He said, I'll go naked. I'll do it. He's that matter of fact about it. He said he would go dong out, I think, on get up.
Sack and all.
If it didn't happen.
On the table.
I think that is what he said. So
on the table.
Yeah, we shall see. So as soon as you hear the new... What's that? Well! Here he is. Hey, good to see you, Tay. Good to see you, man. Congrats.
What's up, fellas? Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
This is
like he was already traded before
Ladies and gentlemen, this shit is like a long-time WWE storytelling. Like when I tell you, let's go back 3.5 years. Let's go back to 3.5 years. when Davonte Adams didn't know if A-Rod was going to come back to the Packers, and it was him in Denver. But then he ended up staying, but Davonte had already went to the Raiders to be with his college coach, who would be Derek Carr. And he was unhappy because he wasn't getting the catches. Boom, boom, boom. And then it was like, I want to go with A-Rod back to the Packers. He didn't go. He signed an extension with the Raiders. And now that A-Rod and this guy Nathaniel Hackett are in the Jets. Just so happened now Davonte don't want to play with the Raiders no more. He just so hurt until he get to the Jets.
They're giving Aaron Rodgers everything he wants.
And let's not forget, ladies. Now I said this shit got layers. Now Hassan Reddick and his agents want to end the holdout. It's all starting to come together, baby. They about to roll off about 9-10 straight, go in the wild card, and it's going to be just air hard.
And if y'all check their schedule wasn't hard up until like
First
week
of all,
12.
the schedule ain't going to be hard at all because of the division.
Hey.
My boys suck.
Yeah,
Dolphins ain't got a quarterback. All you need
only
is
hard
one.
with the Texans up
All
in
you need is one Josh Allen fumble, and the Jets can win 3 straight just out of the division. I'm just saying, yo, come on, yo. This shit has not be written any better for the Jets. The only team that are on the level of the Jets narrative this year are the 2-time champ Chiefs. Come on, yo. I'm done, yo. That took a lot. I've been holding that in.
They was trying their best.
They was trying their best,
yo. You just kept saying Adrian Hill come out there and announce a penalty. You thought it was going to be a penalty at every play because there was so many penalties.
I'm like, every 20-yard, 30-yard conversion, every first down, it's coming back. It's coming back. Illegal shift. All-star.
Illegal formation. Oh, that boy, they're roughing the passer.
I just even knew it wasn't.
Nigga avoided the roughing the first of all. He got your ass down. He thought you went down, so we stopped. Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah.
Alright, while we still talking about it, this come on, yo, is for all us. Come on, yo, with the betting. Come on, yo. I'm gonna say, let me say my thing first. Me and Darren did a live bet. So y'all saying that James Cook didn't play. So they had Ray Davis and Ty Johnson. So Ty Johnson had 4 carries for 34 yards in the first half.
And then
me and Darren,
he had the first rush of the game.
Me and Darren did a live bet.
For him to get 40?
40 yards, and we had everything else right, and he didn't have a
He never got a carry, dog. You mean to tell me this is the guy they had on the parlay that was starting first off? Even though we knew that Ray Davis was going to get more yards.
He didn't have a carry, though, in the second half.
So if you paying attention to the flow of the game, all right, Ray Davis got 60 of that. Ty Johnson got 34 and 40.
That's one carry that'll get you.
You mean, and every carry Ty Johnson had was like 9 yards a carry.
8.5.
So all I need is 2 carries from Ty Johnson in the next 30 minutes.
You haven't had a
Joe Brady couldn't get a man 1 carry in the second half?
Second quarter, you didn't have a carry.
Come on, yo.
And the crazy thing is, it was hard for me to get mad at him for getting a carry because Josh Allen wasn't even trying to fucking run the ball.
They just kept passing the ball in the second half.
It wasn't the usual Josh Allen that goes 10, 20 yards down the field. This nigga was running around the edge like he was trying to get around the corner. Like, why you keep going for these 2-3 yard runs, Josh Allen? When you can get 2-3 yards easily on a run, you keep trying to go to the corner like it's a pitch.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like I said, sometimes when these games are in prime time, it's the only thing that we can see. I'm not worried about being fucking distracted by this other game on Fox. No, I can see all of the bullshit in my face. So everything was just pointing to this going to be a good ass game because the Jets have to stay in the conversation. Like I said, they should have got blown out by the Vikings. They should have got blown out by the Bills. But they needed to stay in the conversation and make it look like they're right there. They're right there. They have a great defense. They have a Super Bowl quarterback. And now you're possibly one of your best defenders, and Hassan Reddick coming back. Let's not forget C.J. Mosley still ain't played yet.
He was out.
Like, Sauce Gardner was banged up, you know they try to say. And now you about to get
he played in this game.
And now you about to get an all-pro quarterback. I mean, all-pro wide receiver to go with that quarterback. And they used to play together for 7 seasons. Like, the last 10 to 12 days of the Jets have been pure fuckery to the level of Kansas City Chiefs Patriots of 2004-esque.
They do everything they can to make it seem like the Jets, everything's going to go right for the Jets.
I love Aaron Rodgers like Stephen A. said. Come on, yo.
Come on, yo.
You not like you hear it every day, no matter what show is on. The skill of Aaron Rodgers should not have him with the same number of Super Bowls as a Stafford, as a Nick Foles. Then why the fuck he ain't winning them?
I've been telling y'all that for years.
You have.
Darn said that for years.
Why do you have 4 MVPs?
And we was fighting him.
Drew Brees, all these records he got, he don't have none.
Like, I can't defend you no more, A-Rod. I can't defend you, bro.
He got 1 Super Bowl and went to 1 Super Bowl. This man just kept being top seeded in the NFC most of the year.
And that was in his 3rd year starting that he made the Super Bowl.
Championship like 5 times.
Yeah, and all only went to Super Bowl 1 time.
Just kept losing in Green Bay.
Alright, I'm done with it.
All right,
done with A-Rod.
my last come on, yo. I know y'all say y'all mess with him all the time. But how is Will Levis still a starting quarterback?
I don't know.
Come on.
No, because first of all,
they played your boy. He didn't even have 100 passing yards. Cameron Reddick has 8 catches on the season.
First of all,
did you see Cameron Reddick complaining?
Tannehill lost his job on the Dolphins, but he got it back and got a second chance to win it back. And then they got rid of the nigga and sent him to the Titans. But it's like they're not even gonna give him a second chance on the Titans. It's like, all right, you got hurt. Well, a couple years ago, and we gave Mariota a couple starts, but then we let Mariota go. And then Willis get a couple starts.
Tannehill took his spot.
Yeah, but Murray only took the spot because Tannehill was completely hurt. Not the kind of hurt at the beginning. He was hurt and couldn't play the entire game. And Marcus Mariota didn't have a bad 2-3 games. So why bring a hurt nigga in to take his spot back if he's not a franchise quarterback? So I understood that. But I feel like this particular instance of Will Levis has not shown me only but 2 games in his last 16 to 20 that he should be starting.
Because of that 5 time, that Monday Night Football game against the Dolphins.
They chose him over Malik Willis. They should have kept Malik Willis.
I don't know what it is, but come on, yo.
Like we gotten Will Levis ass last week. I ain't got too much anything positive to say about him. The nigga should have been benched. Like
Mason Rudolph played better than him when they played against the Dolphins.
Like there's plenty of quarterbacks out there that deserve a chance. It's not gonna keep you going to have Will Levis out there. Like Will Levis out there just hurting people now. Like just throwing the ball to the other team for fun. Like this nigga something else. Fucking bum.
Fucking bum. Yo, I just had it now. Alright, but that's the come on, yo. And we actually did just talk about the trade.
Like Harrington or something like that. Nigga was
so let's talk about the other trade. Y'all remember a few episodes ago, we actually was talking about, actually probably was last episode, when we said the Bills, that we say some concerns, and what do they need to do? They just need the beast. And look what they did. They just got Amari Cooper from the disastrous Cleveland Browns to get as their new wide receiver 1 to help them out. And you just saying they just beat the Jets on the road, and now they added the wide receiver, which keep them going, make them better and improve them.
These 2 trades today was excellent. Now, while the Davonte Adams trade was scripted, I feel like this was actually a good trade that was like strategically researched and looked at for the best purpose. Let's not even act like because Amari Cooper ain't been doing too much on the Browns that Amari Cooper ain't been that dog. If you've been following Amari Cooper career for the last 8 years, forget the Browns. Let's go back to Dallas.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Oakland. Damn it, let's go back to Alabama. Amari Cooper is that guy. And getting a elite quarterback, the Bills have once again become we talked about a couple weeks ago playing a complete team, a dangerous team, and then they lose 2 games. They back.
And remember, I don't know what he's doing with Deshaun Watson, but did y'all see what Amari Cooper was doing with Joe Flacco?
Oh yeah, Flack took over last year.
Flacco, everybody be looking good with Flacco, dog.
That's one person I forgot.
That's Josh Downs' boy.
That motherfucking Flacco be slinging that motherfucking pizzle. Josh Downs definitely look like a number 1, shorty. Shit, even Alan Pierce look like the number 2 out there, bitch. Where the fuck is Pittman at, dog? Nigga, Mo Alley Cox back, shorty. Because of Flacco. Like Tyler Johnson in a rotation. Niggas, you ain't seen them games. Didn't work because Flacco just slinging it to anybody.
Shout out to my 2 people getting in the basketball.
Oh yeah, thank you for mentioning that.
I can't forget about the Hall of Fame.
Simone Augustus top.
Congrats to all the nominees. Oh yeah, Simone Augustus, Vince Carter, they had McGrady nominated on him there. Big shot Chauncey Billups, Doug Collins, a lot of good ones up there.
It was a good class this year. I feel like everybody was well deserved.
Yeah.
Michael Cooper.
Agree with that. Oh yeah.
Michael Cooper?
Yeah.
Michael Cooper.
It was a decent class.
Got up in there. So he got enough championships. He might ain't got the stats, but the championships, get him up in there. Y'all got motherfuckers in there that never won a ring.
That's true.
Well, you heard what we said. We gone.
Vince?
We see y'all in the next episode.
Vince?
From Tell.
Vince? You want to
They don't want none.
You want to ring, Vince?
These are big.
I'm at Vince on 6 thing.
We gone.
We gone.
One of the most